So let's hop on here to the business part of the presentation. So to join as a partner in Zinzino, we recommend different partner kits. Well, now I chose one which is showing the global business, the global partner kits, because we have just also started soft launching or using a global web shop platform for another 60 markets, and these are the options for that market. And of course, in Finland, there's different options and different currencies, and in the US as well. So I just chose to use this global slides, global option for today. You can just start with as low as $89. In Finland, the biggest package is €995, but of course that is also packed with a ton of products. Like you get €2,500 worth of stuff, most valuable being 10 tests inside of it. In the global web shop for partners, we want to keep those amounts low due to many reasons. One is customs. If we're sending too many products, they will get stuck in customs, and the customs tax are varying depending on the market. And of course, there's also lots of poorer markets around involved. So maybe a $995 package in India might not fly as high as it would in Helsinki, for example. But we choose the package that fits your market, your needs, and in each country, we also will choose an auto order for the product. So we want to make sure that not only do we get some products for now, but we also have it in the future. And I would say that more valuable in terms of growing the business. Of course, the product is the key, because we want to be the product of the product, and nothing will ever beat your best-selling personal story and experience. But when it comes to growing the business, there's a couple of really important tools that are included in this auto order package, which is one, the personal development stuff, which I touched upon in the beginning of my talk. Super important to grow your mind. When you work more on yourself than your business, and your business will grow explosively. And the Go Core app will cover hundreds of hours of different topics in different areas that you want to develop in, whether that's selling the product or prospecting new people or building it on social media or just growing your own self-worth, self-confidence. And then also evolving and developing feature that we have is a Zinzino Hub, which basically offers you a CRM app in your phone, and also different sales funnels to grow your business, whether that's inviting people to a webinar, inviting people to take a look at your landing page. So it's basically a CRM and a sales funnel in your phone. It's a rather new software that we have. It's being also developed, and I know that there's some really big launches coming hopefully for the virtual leader school. I'm also working on one of them myself together with a team, which I'm really excited about, to make it more smooth in terms of recruiting new partners using the app. But more about that for the future. And of course, the idea is to get your products for free. That applies also for customers and partners by referring the product to four who are consuming at least 4 times more than you're consuming. You have a chance to get yours without cost. And if we look at the trends right now globally, obviously, I wouldn't want to say that we are designed for Corona, but certainly Zinzino is very Corona-proof, because the trends right now is that obviously people are stuck at home, and they're looking at income-generating opportunities, something preferably online that they can work from their phone or from their computer when they want. Choose the people that they want to work with, and of course with the possibility of creating residual income. I don't know what is happening with my slideshow here. I've got some drawings coming up from I don't know where, but don't mind those marks. I have no clue. But yeah, basically one thing is to make active income from the work that you're doing, which is basically where we have been, for everyone who's been an employee working for someone else, like going through that 8-4 plan. That's one thing, and of course we also make money from Zinzino from the active work. But more importantly, I would say is the residual income that is coming consistently from continuously from the subscriptions of the customers, and that's where the retention plays a very big role. I've tested this myself. So when I started with Zinzino, I was going through huge financial turmoil with €250,000 loans on my shoulders, and the monthly expenses about 10K. And I was working in sales at the time, making half of that. So I was digging myself, 5K deeper into the hole every month. Not a really fun situation to be in. So when I then started with Zinzino, I created this dream board where I, wanted to have 10,000 customers and make at least about, €250,000, 300,000 euros in profit every year, and also live somewhere under the palm trees by the Mediterranean Sea. And then after 5 years, and of course, pay off all my loans, so be completely debt free. And thankfully, after 5 years, I reached that. And also tested, does this residual income really work? And we moved my family to south of Spain in Marbella, where we chilled out for 2 years after my second son was born. I missed the present father growing up, although I'm thankful for all the good things he's done for me in my life, and especially the experience in Dubai we had for 10 years. Injected me with entrepreneur mindset and blood, which is the most important. But since we had this opportunity and we were making a great residual income from Zinzino, I thought might as well not retire, but at least take some time, downshift the working hours from 40 to maybe 4 a week. And during those 2 years, we really tested that the product truly has as good retention as we're talking about. Of course, active sales went down a bit, but the customer number actually in my team grew by 2,000 customers during that period. So pretty amazing. Never seen a business model which has this kind of a possibility or opportunity. Even if the leader leaves the organization for a few years, that the business still continues to grow. I'm not recommending that to anyone, but that's my story, and that's, of course, everyone does it the way that they want to do it. I have to say, though, the reason I did come back is, even if you're making a good income, at some point, there's this empty feeling inside if you're not growing. So, and that's where the personal development and the whole Zinzino culture becomes so important to, get that kick from helping others or launching a new market or launching a new person that you're linking arms with and starting to work with, and to help them to go forward and get extra income or more time and money freedom. That is the best kick that we can get out of this, and that's why I also returned building these days more on social media globally. But anyhow, back to the story. So how can we get paid with Zinzino? There's a ton of different ways. If you are choosing to be a customer, we can't give you money, but we can give you free products. If you're choosing to be a partner and build a team, then the first step the first kind of guideline is don't change, be you. What it means is just authentically use the products, share the products, whether that's to your community offline or online using social media. We will build the strategy for you, together with you, where you can play on your strengths. I wonder where did these red lines come from? This is kind of funny. I've never experienced this before. But anyhow, I'm not going to go start deleting them now during the presentation, but you get the idea. There's a lot of ways to make money, 10 different ways actually to get paid. I'm not going to go into that much detail now on the plan, but basically, in a simplicity, the first thing we want to do is help you get the free product for customers, and then we're going to go and find some partners. We stick with the number 4. It's easy to remember and duplicate. With 4 people who you want to link arms with, build business together with. One could be in Finland, one could be in India from next week, one could be in Philippines, or I don't know, Dubai or US or Germany. So it doesn't matter where they are at. And I can tell you, more and more people that are hungry and looking for opportunity these days than maybe ever before, or at least in a long, long time. And of course, in business, what I love is that there's no limits. You know, the only limits we set is in our own imagination, where you decide what is your kind of ceiling or your cap. And there's also no, I mean, this is kind of the equalizer, meaning that there's no way we can bribe or buy ourselves to the top. We can only work ourselves to the top, with a combination of working hard and working smart, which brings the best outcome. So finding also people that we really enjoy working with and want to help, that are hungry. For example, health professionals could be a great avenue. And of course, it starts small. You know, my first checks from Zinzino were few tens of euros, and soon it went into 100 or 200 euros. And, you know, gradually started building up. When I was shown this, you know, I needed desperately to get to crown level. That's about 12,000 euro per month, and $13,600 roughly. So I had no plan, or honestly speaking, how to get there. It seemed like, I don't know, K2 mountain with a lot of storm and mist along the way. But I believe that I can find 4 customers. I also believe that I can find 4 people who want to make money with me. They were actually quite easy because they were the guys I went bankrupt with. So they were as hungry as me to get out of the mess. And 4 customers, those were people who were already taking an omega-3 product. So I just asked them, would you like to know your score, how it's working for you? And soon that turned into 10 customers, which is the 3rd level. And then I believe that I can also help my friends to do what I just did, and just try to keep it as simple as possible, focusing one step at a time. So when I reach silver with 4 customers and 4 partners, that's the first time when I looked at what do I need to do now to get to gold, which was basically to build 2 silvers. And when you build 4 silvers, you become executive. So it's teaching a few simple steps and learning a few simple steps, and then teaching them forward, running with new people to help them get to the same results. Now this, it's starting to bug me so much, the colors, that I'm trying to delete them while I'm talking, but
you'll find it at the top, Mikko. There's the menu from Zoom, and just
from Zoom, actually.
Yeah, it's probably the notation from Zoom, but no worries.
Okay,
we can manage.
I'm not the most tech savvy of guys, so let's keep the eyes on the prize and the big picture. So success is all about being in the right place at the right time with the right company, and I believe that these 3 are definitely on the mark with Zinzino. I've seen the company grow from let's say relatively small. 2011, I think we had like 16,000 customers at the very top. I mean, it could have been 13,000 customers, a small number. Last year we closed at, let's say, 350,000 or 340,000 roughly customers. Now I don't know exactly the number, but last month we added like 30,000 net new customers, so probably somewhere near to 400k already. Could be past that by the end of this month, or at least next month. So anyhow, we're going to aim to reach 1 million by 2025. I believe it's going to happen sooner. Could happen in 2 to 3 years already, and of course growing from there. So we're going to go from making, let's say, 135 million euro last year to making 8 billion. That's 8,000 million euro in 2035, in the next 15 years. So there's a lot of multipliers, and the biggest growth is still ahead. We're still in the very early kind of not even trendsetter stage, like innovator stage, when it comes to this global mega trend of test-based nutrition. And also omega-3 industry is going to grow massively, like 5 times in the next 30 years. So if this resonated with you, we have basically 2 questions, whether that's becoming a customer, you know, taking your health to the next level, finding out your score in terms of the omega balance, or whether that's also looking at the business opportunity and using the products, but also making money by helping others become healthier and also wealthier. You can become financially free. And of course, we do that all together as a community. So yeah, basically we have also some campaigns to go over and a little bit of news of what's going on. what's hot with the office and headquarters and what's happening globally. First of all, I would like to, basically, for those of you who have been listening now as a guest and you feel that you're not interested to hear more about the campaigns and news right now, it's not a must to continue. But if you are a partner, definitely check these out. On if you want to see what kind of things the company is planning, curiosity, then you're of course welcome to also take a look. And for those of you who are already working actively, then of course this is our last day in March to close off the month and to go for the double CAB bonus, so double customer acquisition bonus, doubling your commissions from new growth. So let's make the most out of that opportunity. And some important dates and trainings, something that we've been many in this call I know waiting for many years even, is finally the launch of India happening next week on Tuesday. I believe that's 3 p.m. Helsinki time, 5:30 p.m. New Delhi time. Tuesday, 6th of April, we're finally starting the soft launch. There's going to be, I don't even know how many people, hundreds of people will be on that call, maybe more. And of course, Zinzino's founder, CEO, and also the new country manager in India. And then there's actually one other date here, which is not on that slide, but for the month opening, Finnish team, 8th of April. There's going to be also at 6 p.m. right after, a couple of days after the Indian launch, introduction to our new sales director, Lars, amazing direct sales professional. And for the Nordic countries, his only job is to help the Nordic countries grow and do everything he can for that. Also, you'll meet the product development manager, Ida, and then of course our mentor and founder Örjan Seele will be doing the training part. But back to these other dates. On the 15th of April, there's going to be an international power player event organized by the whole team Zinzino as a company globally, where you will again have a possibility of meeting the founders. And one of the main themes, and of course the other top leaders, one of the main themes for this training will be how to become professional in Zinzino. What's the difference between doing this as a hobby and doing this as a professional? What are the steps that you should be focusing on and taking so that you become pro and can obviously make also an income like a professional? When we start treating it as a business, we also start earning as a business. And of course, a lot of other cool things. For example, an amazing product that we're launching, which we're also hugely excited about. It's going to fly really high in many markets. And then the next English business presentation is going to be 29th of April. Speakers to be announced. For all of you Finnish partners, of course, the big date to keep in mind, 22nd of May in Lahti with Colin Robertson as in our big event there. And a massive date, 1st of June for Diamonds and 19th, 20th Virtual Leaders School with basically all the top leaders, 2 days of hands-on, full power transformation and leadership development school with very best speakers and also some amazing guest speakers. And we're going to launch something really exciting. I was in the leader council call not this Monday, the week before, and that's where I heard about this product that is coming, and I heard about it first in Portugal 2019 at the ambassador trip. And I was really one of the very keen, let's say very excited to try it out. And hopefully in a couple of weeks, they're going to send us some samples already for the ones who are in the leader school. In the leader council. But this is going to revolutionize many things. It's completely new genre in what we're doing, but of course related to the health part of Zinzino. But it's something that Dr. Paul Clayton and Örjan Seele has also been part of that development. Well, obviously not as a scientist, but as a visionary. So pretty cool stuff to look forward to. Definitely keep those dates in your calendar. Here's just a few examples of what you're going to be hearing there from the founders CEO, product development manager, and also many top leaders. 15th of April, and this is the big show we're all so much looking forward to, with all the training and the launches coming in the Leader School. And yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I wish you a happy Easter in between. Let's take a few days also during Easter to reflect and breathe and enjoy the nature and enjoy the spring and the family, and set some big goals for the coming spring and summer ahead. It's going to be a fantastic ride, and like I said in the beginning, we're just getting started. Thank you for tuning in on my part, and let's continue inspiring, changing life. I think Kimmo wants to say a few words.
Thanks, Mikko. Very, very enlightening stuff again. Great to always be able to share our backgrounds and our stories and our whys and how and why we got involved and what we've been able to accomplish. So great that you were able to also share a lot of that background from yourself, and super to see all of you online. Let's open up again those breakout rooms. So if you wish, you can join in on those, and then just share some thoughts and ask some good questions, and we'll have about 12 minutes until the 7 p.m. Finland time. So thanks everyone, and see you in the breakout rooms.